Good morning. It's your favorite superstar, AuJ'ye. Welcome to my show. Guess what? First episode. Remember, you all are going to look back on this when I'm really, really famous and say, I was there for her first episode. That's today. It is time for AuJ'ye.
Yeah, talking with AuJ'ye. Yeah, talking with AuJ'ye.
It's your favorite superstar, AuJ'ye. We have an exciting episode for you today. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe. Talk to me in the chat. Let me know how you feel about this. Let me know if this resonated with you. Let me know what else we should talk about next week. I want to be your Thursday night date every Thursday, 8 p.m. Come check me out. And remember, if it doesn't feel sexy saying it, AuJ'ye, then you're saying it wrong. All right, I want to talk to the woman who knows what it feels like to be unheard. I'm going to give you a real life example. Okay, so my Bentley, it's not a Bentley, but we're manifesting a great car. I sent my Bentley to the mechanic. I asked the mechanic, I said, can you drive it? He said, I'm going to drive the car. Okay. I said, if you drive the car, I don't know what's wrong with her, but if you drive it, I know you'll feel it. I said, there's a pull in the car. He goes, he puts the machine to the car, fixes the brakes or whatever. Okay, fine. I said, I need you to drive the car. So if you drive the car, then you'll know. He said, I drove the car. I went, picked the car up. I know for a fact he didn't drive that car because any mechanic would know that driving that car, they would know that something was wrong with it. Okay, that leads me to my point. I don't know if people realize, and I don't know if it's a Black woman issue or if it's a woman issue, how frustrating it is to feel unheard and unseen. If we talk, we're talking too much. We need to shut up. If we cry, we need to get over it. If we express ourselves, you're being too sensitive. If any type of vulnerable or emotional response, get over it. If we're too loud, we need to be more submissive. If we're too submissive, we need to be stronger. It's like we can't win. It's like being in a box or in a cage where you can see the outside of the cage, but you can't get outside of it. It is so frustrating. As a woman, as a Black woman that is expected to be a certain type of way, if you understand, let me know in the comments. As a man, I need you all to understand what it feels like to not be seen and not be heard. It's a minor thing to most people, like, okay, what's the big deal? It's the car. Well, it's my car. And the bigger issue is not just that I want my car to drive like a dream. It's that I want to be able to talk to my mechanic and let him know what I feel when I drive my car, and he does not dismiss it. And it feels like a lot of times for us, I'm not speaking for all women, but I'm speaking for the women who can identify with me. We just want to be heard and we want to be seen in every way, even in sexual ways. Pay attention. She's telling you what she wants. She's telling you what her body needs. Pay attention to the conversation, and it would be nice. Just like we have to understand that when y'all go out into the world is against you, and don't nobody understand what a man goes through, especially a Black man. Just like we have to understand it and be your peace and be your comfortable space. What if you just took a minute to listen? I know we can talk too much. I know it can be annoying. I know you don't quite understand us because we speak from a place of emotion, but just try it. Just try imagining what it feels like to speak the same language as somebody and they totally act like you're not saying anything. Going back to the car situation. If I said this situation, when I spoke to my sister about it, she got it. She understood it. When I spoke to a male friend about it, he said, oh, it's not a big deal. Another one said, oh, you want me to talk to the mechanic for you? How do you think it feels to have to wonder if you're going to be taken seriously, but not too serious? Because if you do too much, then you're a B word. And if you don't do enough, then somebody might get over on you. It's like you can't win. And by you, I mean us. Take the time out to just sometimes think about it. And if you agree, let me know. If you disagree, let me know as well. But it gets to the point where it's so frustrating being unseen and unheard. And sometimes we lash out. Sometimes we go off. Sometimes we overdo it because it's so much. Just imagine that little girl who wasn't seen, wasn't heard. Became a teenager who wasn't seen, wasn't heard. Now she's a grown woman who's not seen and heard. Something as simple as, I need you to drive the car around the block. And I said, and drive it. And I know I am perseverating on this issue, but I'm using it as an example so you can understand where I'm coming from. Simple. I need you to drive the car because I know if you drive the car, your expertise will say, uh-oh, something's wrong because it's pulling. I know it. I know you didn't drive the car because you didn't say that. You said, oh no, it's fine. The car's fine. It drove fine. I know you didn't drive the car. And I'm just saying, I'm asking the women, can you identify? And I'm asking the men, is there any chance that you can kind of see where we're coming from? Sometimes we just need to be seen and heard in a non-judgmental way, because maybe we can't get the words out. Maybe we can get the words out, but just think about it. Think about what you can do to make your woman feel seen, to make your sister feel seen, to make your mom feel seen, to make the woman in your life feel seen and heard. Just think about it. And ladies, those of you who feel like me, let's figure out a way to articulate that to the people in our lives. Like, I need you to just listen. I need you to hear me. I need you to feel me. I need you to understand. Even if you don't understand, I need you to acknowledge the fact that my feelings are valid. Not validate them. Acknowledge the fact that they're valid. All right. I need to know, how did you feel about tonight's episode? Leave a comment. Let me know how you feel. Let me know what resonated with you. And give me some ideas of what we should talk about later. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey, for listening to me, for chatting with me. And don't forget, if it doesn't feel sexy saying it, AuJ'ye, then you're saying it wrong. Until next time.
Talking with AuJ'ye. Talking with AuJ'ye.